This is the Bagley Flyers News with your hosts, Molly Gunderson with the lunch menu, Hattie Nelson with birthdays, Jordy Kloos with the classroom corner, Christian Haugen with positive action, Gavin Erickson with sports, and Ireland Sullivan with school announcements.
It's Roxy
and Rosie for the lunch menu this week. On Monday, there's no school to honor Martin Luther King Jr.
On Tuesday, pizza, fresh veg, and tropical fruit.
On Wednesday, California burger with veg fixings, fries, and apple crisp.
On Thursday, it's breakfast for lunch or brunch when we have pancakes, sausage patty with a fruit and veggie bar.
On Friday, taco in a bag with veg fixings, free-fried beans, and applesauce. But wait! Your outfit is just slaying right now.
Oh, thank you!
Bon appetit! Here are the birthdays for this week. On January 19th, Camden Broughton. On January 20th, Sienna Olsen. On January 21st, Lincoln Reinberger. On January 22nd, Elliot Anderson. On January 23rd, William Olsen, Matthew Poitra, Amaya Booz, and Lane Essig. On January 24th, Hunter Jordan and Hillary Corton. Here are the summer birthdays for the beginning of July. On June 29th, Adira Shegarud, Elazer Nelson, and Miss Moritz. On June 30th, Jacob Shellam and Demi Klostermeyer. On July 1st, Cooper Musselman. On July 2nd, Ethan Hood and Grant Euler. On July 3rd, McKenna Wash and Isaiah Handyside. And on July 5th, Braylon Houston. Happy birthday to everyone.
Here's what's happening in this week's Classroom Corner. Here's your math question of the week, courtesy of Pierce School in Brooklyn, Massachusetts. Charlie has a bag of gumballs and wants to share them with his friends. He gives half of what he has to his friend, Jason. He then gives half of what's left to Miranda. Next, he gives half of what's left to Zach. His mom makes him give 5 gumballs to his sister. He now has 10 gumballs left. How many gumballs did Charlie have to begin with? You'll find the answer in the description. Good luck! For social studies and science, we're going to learn more about Oklahoma. Here are your Oklahoma facts from National Geographic Kids. Oklahoma's state capital is Oklahoma City. Its state nickname is the Sooner State, and its state abbreviation is OK. Oklahoma became the 46th U.S. state in 1907. It is the 20th largest state geographically. Its population is just over 4 million, which makes it the 28th most populated state in the U.S.
Did you know Oklahoma has invented several things to use every day? First, the shopping cart was invented by Sylvan Goldman in 1936 at a Humpty Dumpty supermarket inspired by a folding chair. The shopping cart was invented to help customers carry more items. Secondly, the bread twist tie was invented in Oklahoma by Charles Burford in 1961 to help his wife keep bread fresh in a paper bag.
Finally, in language arts, we have been learning about technology and society. Some technology you may not know about is there used to be a public telephone on the street you could use. Phones in your house used to have rotary dials that would spin when you picked a number and were wired to the wall. Computers used to keep information on floppy disks, and teachers used to display pictures using overhead projectors. Here are some book recommendations from Mrs. Hansey that focus on technology.
Hi, I have 2 books for you this week to check out. The first book is a fiction book titled Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper, and the second book is a nonfiction book titled Beauty and the Beak: How Science, Technology, and 3D Printed Book Rescued a Bald Eagle by Deborah Lee Rose and Jane Veldkamp. I also have a lot of other books about inventions over the years, so stop in and see me.
If you're looking for other book ideas, you can ask Miss Hansey for help. Remember, learning is a lifelong process.
This week's positive action word of the week is actions. Actions is the process of doing something usually to achieve a certain outcome. If your outcome is to get good grades, your actions would be to do your homework and study for tests. If your outcome is to be good at sports or activity, your actions would be to practice a lot so you can get better. There's an idiom that says, actions speak louder than words. An idiom is a phrase or meaning that is different from the literal meaning. of the words that make it up. In this case, actions speak louder than words. This idiom means actions are more important than words. It emphasizes what people do shows their true intentions and feeling more clearly than what they say. This week, think about your actions and what they say about you. That is the positive action word of the week, actions.
Here's what's happening in sports this week. On Tuesday, boys varsity basketball has a game at Woolroyd High School against the Warriors, starting with JV at 5:30. Girls varsity basketball has a home game against the Sebeka Trojans, starting with JV at 6. Hockey has a game at the Red Lake Falls Carden Hunt Arena against the Eagles, starting at 7. On Thursday, varsity basketball has a doubleheader at Winnie Mac High School against the Patriots, starting with girls JV at 4:30, with girls and boys varsity to follow. Boys JV is at a time to be determined. Wrestling has a varsity triangular at Deer River High School starting at 5 o'clock. On Friday, girls varsity basketball has a home game against the Red Lake Warriors starting with JV at 6. Hockey has a home game against the Ely Timberwolves at the Bagley Hockey Arena starting at 6.
Please check the athletics calendar on the school's website or your favorite social media platform to stay on schedule with dates, times, and opponents.
Here are this week's school announcements. Today is the beginning of the third quarter. That means we are officially halfway through the school year. Keep up the good work for the last 2 quarters. One school, one book will be revealed this afternoon during the assembly. Were you able to figure out the book title from the book clues? Get ready to read this cool book. Bagley PTL presents Rollin' into Valentine's Day with roller skating in the elementary Friday, February 7th. There will be 2 sessions, the first from 5 to 6 and the second from 6:15 to 7:15. Admission is $1 or $5 for a family pass. Dress in your favorite Valentine's colors and let's skate. Have a good week.
Thank you for watching our latest newscast. If you enjoyed our news, please show your support by liking and subscribing. Also, don't forget to hit the notification button so you don't miss any new posts.